Would you recognize a cry for help hidden in plain sight for 2 years? When my sister and I were kids, we had a signal. 3 fingers up in any photo meant come save me. We used it at boring family dinners, awful sleepovers, and any situation where we were trapped but couldn't say it out loud. It worked every single time. My sister cut me out of her life 2 years ago, about a year after she started dating her now husband. She sent me a message calling me toxic and jealous, and said she never wanted to hear from me again. Last week I was missing her and looked at her Instagram since she hadn't blocked me there. In a Christmas photo, she was holding up 3 fingers against her leg. I thought it was a coincidence until I saw it in the Thanksgiving photo too, and Halloween, and a beach trip. I scrolled all the way back to her wedding day and counted every single photo from the last 2 years. 63 pictures, 3 fingers in every one. I needed to know what was happening to my sister. I called her phone immediately, but I was still blocked. I tried every platform and nothing worked, so I called my parents and told them what I found. My mom sighed like I was being dramatic. She said my brother-in-law had explained everything to them months ago, and that my sister was healing from family trauma and needed space. You're seeing patterns that aren't there, she said. Random hand positions don't mean anything. I hung up and went back to the photos, looking closer this time. She had lost so much weight that her collarbones jutted out in every picture. She wore long sleeves constantly, even at the beach in July. Her smile was identical in every photo, but her eyes looked like they belonged to someone who hadn't slept in months. Then I found a photo from last summer where her hand was clearly visible, and there were dark bruises across her knuckles that she had tried to cover with makeup. I called my parents again, and my dad answered this time. I told him about the bruises, and he cut me off before I could finish. He already told us about that, my dad said. She's been clumsy lately. He's worried about her. His voice got harder. You need to stop this. He said any interference from family could set her recovery back by months. If you show up there and make things worse, your mother and I will never forgive you. I told him I loved him and hung up and grabbed my car keys. The drive took 3 hours, and I spent every minute trying to convince myself I wasn't crazy. Maybe the hand positions were coincidental. Maybe she really had just gotten clumsy. Maybe I was about to destroy any chance of ever reconciling with her over a childhood game. I almost turned around twice, but 63 photos is not a coincidence. I sat in my car outside her house for 10 minutes before I could make myself walk to the door. Her husband answered, and his face went cold when he saw me. She doesn't want to see you, he said. Leave now or I'm calling the police. I told him I wasn't going anywhere until I talked to my sister. He smiled, but there was nothing behind it. You're embarrassing yourself. She told me everything about you, you know. The jealousy, the manipulation, the way you always needed to be the center of attention. She's finally free of you and you can't stand it. My sister appeared behind him in the hallway looking so thin and pale I barely recognized her. He didn't turn around but somehow knew she was there. Go back to the bedroom, he said. I'm handling this. She didn't move. I looked past him directly at her. I saw the photos, I said. Every single one for 2 years. 3 fingers up. He laughed. What is she talking about? Some childhood game? My sister's face changed completely. Her eyes filled with tears and her voice came out barely above a whisper. You saw them? You actually saw them? His hand shot back and grabbed her wrist. We talked about this. You don't engage with toxic people. I stepped forward. Get your hand off her. He looked at me with disgust. You have no idea what she's like when you're not around. The crying, the paranoia, the constant accusations. My sister looked at his hand on her wrist and then looked at me. He installed cameras in every room, she said. He watches the footage every night to make sure I haven't done anything wrong. He picks out my clothes. He reads my journal. He goes through my phone every single day. She was crying, but her voice was getting stronger. He made me send you that message. He wrote every word and stood over me while I hit send. The photos were the only thing I could control because he doesn't know about our signal. His grip tightened and he pulled her closer to him. She was broken when I found her and she'll be nothing when I'm done with her. My sister ripped her arm away and stepped past him toward me. You're already done. She walked out with me that night. We sat in my car in a gas station parking lot for an hour while she cried and I held her and neither of us said anything at all.